Ladies, let me speak to your heart today. The fastest way to lose your beauty is not by taking off your makeup, your lashes, or your jewelry. It's not by what you wear or how you look on the outside. The real way a woman loses her beauty is by becoming stubborn, by having a spirit that refuses correction, that insists on always being right, and that cannot be reasoned with. Yes, I know this may not sound pleasant, but it's the truth. When a woman becomes hard-headed, when her mind is set and no one can speak into her life, that inner beauty begins to fade. True beauty isn't just what others see on your face, it's what radiates from your heart. The moment pride takes over humility, your glow begins to disappear. You've seen it before. There are women who look absolutely stunning, beautiful face, perfect skin, elegant style. But the moment they start nagging, shouting, or arguing, that beauty begins to fade right before your eyes. Their words become harsh, their tone becomes sharp, and even their facial expressions change. You begin to see the veins tighten on their necks, their eyes narrow with anger, and that peaceful glow they once carried just vanishes. It's as though stubbornness steals the softness that makes a woman truly beautiful. Ladies, I want you to understand something powerful. Beauty is not only what people see, it's also what people feel when they are around you. Your words, your tone, your energy, your calmness, all of that adds to your beauty. A beautiful spirit draws respect and admiration, while a harsh spirit pushes love away. Now, listen carefully. Marriage, or even a relationship, is not as hard as many make it seem. The real challenge begins when ego enters the room. When both partners want to be right all the time, peace has no place to stay. Sometimes being wise as a woman means learning when to speak and when to stay silent, not because you are weak, but because you value peace more than proving a point. If your man says, "Let's go right," don't be quick to fight it. Follow calmly. Go with him to the right, not as a slave, but as a woman who understands timing and wisdom. And while you're walking that way, you can gently say, "Babe, don't you think left might be better?" The way you speak will make all the difference. When your voice carries peace, he'll listen. When your tone is gentle, he'll consider your words. A calm spirit has more power than a raised voice. But when you respond with anger, "Why must we always do it your way?" or "I'm tired of following you," that's when war begins. You create tension where peace could have lived. The home becomes a battlefield instead of a refuge. Ladies, let me remind you, your husband is not your brother, not your son, not your competitor. He is your husband, your partner, your leader, and your covering. Respect doesn't mean you are less important, it means you recognize order and honor in the relationship. Every man longs to be respected. And when a woman learns to speak with wisdom, she becomes his peace, not his pressure. There's something deeply beautiful about a woman who knows how to calm storms instead of creating them. When a woman carries peace in her spirit, she becomes unforgettable. She becomes that safe place her man runs to, not the one he runs from. Softness is not weakness. Never forget that. Softness is strength wrapped in grace. It's quiet confidence that says, "I don't have to shout to be heard." It's the kind of strength that builds homes, heals hearts, and restores love. The world today often teaches women to be hard, to fight, to prove they can do everything on their own. But hardness without grace becomes hardness, and hardness without humility drives love away. You can be strong and still be soft. You can be powerful and still be peaceful. That is the true beauty of a wise woman. There's a quiet strength in a woman who can look beyond the moment. When she feels offended, she doesn't react immediately. She takes a deep breath and chooses peace. When she feels misunderstood, she doesn't raise her voice, she chooses clarity over chaos. When she feels hurt, she doesn't use her words as weapons. She uses them to build, not destroy. You see, the real power of a woman is not in how loud she can be, but in how calm she can remain when everything around her is shaking. That's what makes her beautiful. That's what makes her different. Every time you choose peace over pride, your beauty grows. Every time you choose wisdom over shouting, your inner glow shines brighter. Every time you choose respect over reaction, you build something stronger than makeup could ever create. You build character. And here's the truth. Men are naturally drawn to peace. When a man finds peace in a woman, he treasures her. He may admire a woman's looks, but he'll only stay where he finds rest. Looks might catch attention, but character keeps connection. So, my dear sister, don't let anger or pride steal your beauty. Don't let stubbornness take away what makes you special. Learn to breathe before you speak. Learn to smile when tension rises. Learn to speak with wisdom even when you're upset. Because your beauty isn't just what's on your face, it's what flows from your spirit. You can have the best makeup, the finest hair, the most elegant dress. But if your heart carries bitterness and pride, that beauty won't last. Real beauty comes from within, from humility, peace, and grace. Be that woman whose calmness brings light to her home. Be that woman whose words heal instead of hurt. Be that woman who uses her softness as her superpower. And remember this, softness is not weakness. It's strength in control. It's discipline in emotion. It's grace under pressure. It's the quiet power that wins hearts and transforms relationships. So, next time you're tempted to shout, to argue, or to prove a point, pause and ask yourself, what do I really want? To win the argument or to protect my peace? Because in the end, your beauty, your grace, and your peace are all connected. Don't trade them for ego or pride. Protect them. Nurture them. Let your softness speak louder than your words. That's the kind of beauty that doesn't fade. That's the kind of beauty that lasts through time. Beauty that shines from within.